Good afternoon to students. Myself Parvatama, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, GFGC, Gauri Vidanur. Welcome for the session 45. In this session, we are going to prepare the cash flow statement according to Accounting Standard 3 or indirect method. In the previous class also, we prepare the cash flow statement according to Accounting Standard 3. The main objective of this chapter is familiarize the student with cash flow statement as a tool for financial analysis. After this session, you are able to prepare the cash flow statement under indirect method. See the first problem. The balance sheets of X Limited as on 31st March 2014 and 31st March 2015 were as follows. See the liabilities of Mr. X Limited. Share capital 9 lakhs, 7 lakhs, profit and loss account 1 lakh, 1,60,000, general reserve 50,000, 70,000, sundry creditors 1,63,000, 2 lakhs, bills payable 30,000, 40,000, outstanding expenses 70,000, 5,000. See the assets, land and building 80,000, 1 lakh, 20,000, plant and machinery 5 lakhs, 8 lakhs, stock 1 lakh, 75,000, sundry debtors 1 lakh 40,000, 1 lakh 50,000, prepaid expenses 14,000, 12,000, cash 6,000, 18,000. Total of assets for the year 2017 is 8,50,000. For the year 2018 is 11,75,000. Additional information: 50,000 rupees has been charged depreciation to plant and machinery during the year 2014. Second one, machinery was sold for 8,000 rupees during the year 2014. It had cost 12,000. Depreciation of 1,000 has been provided on it. Prepare cash flow statement. First, prepare the plant and machinery account. Opening value of plant and machinery 5 lakhs. Closing balance of plant and machinery 8 lakhs. Sale of machinery during the year 8,000. Depreciation charged during the year 50,000. Then we will get 8 lakh 58,000. Profit on sale of machinery is 3,000. Debit this amount in the plant and machinery account. Then deduct 5,03,000 from 8,58,000. Then we will get 3,55,000. This value is considered as purchase of plant and machinery during the year. See the cash flow statement for the year ended 31st March 2017. Cash flow from operating activities. Net profit 60,000. To this add non-operating expenses and adjustments in current assets and current liabilities. Depreciation on machinery 50,000. General reserve 10,000. Decrease in stock 25,000. Decrease in prepaid expenses 2,000. Increase in creditors 37,000. Increase in bills payable 10,000. Total of this 2,04,000. From this deduct profit on sale of machinery 3000, increase in debtors 10,000, decrease in outstanding expenses 2000. Then we will get 1,89,000 rupees. This amount is treated as cash inflow from operating activities. Next, ascertain the cash from investing activities. Sale of machinery during the year 8,000. Purchase of machinery 3,55,400. Purchase of land and building 40,000. Cash outflow from investing activities is 3,87,000. Then ascertain the cash from financing activities. Issue of shares 2 lakhs. So, inflow of cash from financing activities is 2 lakhs. Net increase in cash is equal to 1,89,000 plus 2 lakhs less 3,87,000. Then the difference is 2,000. To this add cash at the beginning of the year 16,000. Then 18,000 is the cash at the end of the year. Next, second problem. The balance sheets of X Limited as on 31st March 2014 and 31st March 2015 were as follows. Assets and liabilities for the year 2014 and 2015 are given below. First, see the assets. Share capital 3 lakhs, 3,50,000. Share premium 30,000. General reserve 45,000, 65,000. Profit and loss account 30,000, 80,800. 6% debentures nil for the year 2014. For the year 2015, 70,000. Sundry creditors 85,000, 90,700. Provision for tax 22,500, 40,500. Proposed dividend 30,000, 35,000. Then see the assets. Land and building 2,30,000, 3,90,000. Plant and machinery 85,000, 1,40,000. Furniture 5,500, 6,500. Stock 82,400, 95,700. Sundry debtors 75,000, 85,500. Cash 34,200, 44,300. Total of assets and liabilities for the year 2014 is 5,12,500. For the year 2015 is 7,62,000. Additional information. Depreciation written off during the year. Land and building 60,000, plant and machinery 50,000, furniture 1,20,000. By considering the above, prepare cash flow statement. First, to prepare the land and building account. Opening balance of land and building 2,30,000. Closing value 3,90,000. Depreciation charge during the year on land and building 60,000. The difference between 4,50,000 and 2,30,000 is treated as purchase of machinery during the year to the worth of 2,20,000. Next, plant and machinery account. Opening balance of plant and machinery 85,400. Closing balance of plant and machinery 1,40,000. Depreciation on plant and machinery during the year 50,000. The difference between 1,90,000 and 85,400 is 1,04,600. This amount is purchase of plant and machinery during the year. Next, to prepare the furniture account. Opening value of furniture 5,500. Closing value of furniture 6,500. Depreciation for the year 1,200. The difference between all these is 2,200. Purchase of furniture during the year. Next, to prepare the provision for taxation account. Opening balance of provision 22,500. Closing balance of provision 40,500. Tax paid during the year 22,500. The difference amount transferred to profit and loss account for rupees 40,500. Cash flow statement for the year ended 31st December 2012. First, ascertain the cash flow from operating activities. Take the net profit 50,800. To this add non-operating expenses and adjustment in current assets and current liabilities. Depreciation on land and building 60,000, plant and machinery 50,000, furniture 1,200, general reserve 20,000, provision for tax 40,500, proposed dividend 35,000, increase in creditors 5,700. Then we will get 2,63,200. From this, deduct the value of increase in stock 13,300, increase in debtors 10,500, income tax paid 22,500. Then we will get 2,16,900 is cash inflow from operating activities. Next, cash flow from investing activities. Purchase of land and building 2,20,000 results outflow of cash. Purchase of plant and machinery 1,04,600 outflow of cash. Purchase of furniture 2,200. Total outflow of cash from investing activities will be 3,26,800. Then cash flow from financing activities. Issue of debenture, inflow of cash, share premium, inflow of cash, issue of debentures, inflow of cash, total 1,50,000 less payment of dividend, outflow of cash for rupees 30,000. Cash inflows from financing activities are 1,20,000. Net increase in cash for the year is 10,100. To this add cash balance at the beginning of the year 34,200. Then we will get 44,300 is cash at the end of the year.